Absolutely. It is definitely a dire need. And funny that you say the living facilities, because I actually have two people that I took out of the living facilities over there because it was so much. And I took them out. I called one of my guys. He has a one bedroom. I put them in there and I actually take care of them. I don't know how I go from real estate to now taking care of senior citizens and helping them out. But I realized myself as being older, as an older 65 person myself, how important that is. How if you lose one thing that they will make a difference that will see you on the streets.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey folks, welcome back to the show. Today's guest, Debra Felder, is a real estate entrepreneur based in South Florida. Debra, thanks for taking the time today.
Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Debra Felder. I'm here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm into real estate service. I've been a part of real estate since 2023. I'm a part of Alchemist Nation. We're a bunch of investors that love each other and want to make sure that each other becomes successful and our families become successful. So my main goal this right now is I did wholesaling from 2018. I did wholesaling. I did meet up here in Fort Lauderdale once a month. So through all of that, I have connected with a lot of people as far as real estate. I'm a wholesaler, multifamily. Now I'm getting into building because I'm looking to build a multifamily for 65 and plus. Um, I did everything as far as I can do with, finding buyers, putting people together, making sure that everybody is okay with buyers and sellers. But right now, I'm just taking out my time to vote myself and what the knowledge that I have and the connections with real estate and to open up my doors for 65 and plus. And that is to build a real estate community for women that is 65 years and older, that is stuck into their jobs, stuck into their ways, that doesn't have a foundation. I plan on taking my time to help them to build a steady foundation, affordable housing for them, to be able to come and live and be together and be able to just live and have real estate. Is hard. It's hard out here. So that's what I do.
No question. And when we talk about the senior housing space, this is something that I think more and more people are being aware of, being made aware of, and then also to investors, right? Investors throughout the country are aware that there's really a massive shortage, aging population. And so what do we do? A lot of people would send, maybe their family or loved ones into some type of senior living, but these are now very expensive in many cases. And there's a waiting list to get in some of the ones, and a massive deposit in some of the others. And so I think, whenever we're talking about senior housing, senior living in general, this is a dire need right now in our country.
Absolutely. It is definitely a dire need. And funny that you say the living facilities, because I actually have two people that I took out of the living facilities over there because it was so much. And I, took them out. I called one of my guys. He has a 1 bedroom. I put them in there and I actually take care of them. I don't know how I go from real estate to now taking care of senior citizens and helping them out. But I realized myself as being older, as an older 65 person myself, how important that is. How if you lose one thing that they will make a difference, that will see you on the streets. So it's funny that you said that because I went to assisted living and took Stuart and Shirley out, moved them 3 minutes away from where I'm at, and I go take care of them because they need that. They need that. Stuart doesn't have anyone here. His brother lives in California, but Stuart is my brother also, and I think that is important. And it's not enough. Believe me, I did a lot. I didn't even have to do research.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
I just be outside every day with the homeless and talking to people every day. These are people that I talk to every day that made me start an organization 65 and stuck because they stuck. Like, why are you at Walmart talking to me at 9 o'clock? Me and you should be shopping at Walmart. You shouldn't be there. And it's bad with the housing and people getting to live together. So that's why I started that co-living like that. So now I've just been talking to a few landlords before I'm able to build my own affordable housing for them to put them in so they can be okay. And then we can all plan to go on vacation. But yes, it's a very, very serious situation that I don't think people pay attention to. I really honestly don't think people pay attention, but they not paying attention. But everybody knows someone that's 60 years, 65 years old. I turned 65. You
I
gotta
mean, when we
keep
talk
going.
specifically about the really shortage of senior housing, there's a number of ways where people are addressing this right now. So I've heard, converting pre-existing structures into senior housing, such as multifamily housing into senior housing. I've seen people doing some type of value add to where there might have been some type of senior living facility, potentially doing an addition or just upgrading the staff even and the operations. Then you also have this idea of ground up development in the senior housing space, which from what I heard, maybe up until recently, because I know rates have changed recently, wasn't penciling because people were, the build costs were so much, which was making it so that, I've heard even like to get into some of these senior living facilities, people having to put down like a deposit of $1 million just to get into the senior living facilities.
That right there, that's why I have Shirley and Stuart, that I took them out of the senior because we was looking for assisted living. Now, I was able to find one, but it was so much. Why do Brian needs to pay $30,000 for two people to live in? And I went as a guest on a tour, and I didn't like some of the things I see. I seen some of the things, like if Brian's gonna spend $30,000 for two people to go to the assisted living, like, no, it doesn't make sense to me. It makes sense to me to find a place, find an apartment, find some landlords that's willing, because if your apartment is available, let me be in charge of your apartment. Rent the apartment to me. I will be the one in charge to make sure that the people that goes in there is right. We ain't worrying about nobody that's from junk. They mostly are veterans. I work with the lady down here at HUD. So, I work with a lot of people in Fort Lauderdale. I've been here and I've been doing that. So I've been working with them to say, like, okay, if I get this co-living thing together, where would I get my clients from? I want to make sure, that. But I have a friend that work at the VA. She was like, Deb, as soon as you set it up, let me know. So I said, well, let me start with Shirley and Stewart. I started with them. I don't have to worry about the rent getting paid. Brian pays the rent, pays all the bills, makes sure that I'm okay. And that's important. So as far as the building, I know, like the materials was costing a lot and this and that, but I opened up a lot of floor decor stores here in Florida. So, and I opened up a Home Depot store. I was a vendor. So, I got a few guys that have got a few tricks, and I got a few builders that, and even that's why I said, okay, I'll go on the building thing. I'll give it 2027, 2028. So right now, if I can just find some multifamily, some duplexes to put them in and to co-live with them. So that's what I'm planning on doing. But I got a few guys at Florida Core that are pretty good with the wood and stuff.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Now, when we talk specifically about multifamily housing, you had mentioned some small multifamily, like a duplex, for instance. What's your acquisition strategy, or if you're assigning these deals, your wholesale strategy? Are you looking for like distressed sellers or properties themselves that may have been sitting on the market, for instance?
Yes, since I'm a wholesaler, I start off with me. I make friends with everybody. So I'm looking for mostly not all the way distressed that it's going to take a lot of my time out to go in there and rehab it. So I'm looking for fairly not so much to add value to, just a little go in there, maybe 25K, 10K to do some cabinets, some floors. I'm not really looking for the ones that's all the way distressed because I'm not trying to put so much time, because time is valuable. So I don't want to spend 2 years trying to put things together. So now what I did, I have a few good friends. One of my doctor friends, she actually has a house in Deerfield that she said she would let me, use that for co-living. So that's where I'm looking at, and that's what I'm doing now. And I'm going to stick to that because that's the easiest. So I said duplex because duplexes is easy, but I've been seeing a lot of 7-bedroom houses, just enough to put everybody in, not to have everybody in. You can't put 2 people in one room. Sometimes you could, sometimes you can't, because you might snore, the other person doesn't snore. But I've been doing a lot of research. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to take this on. I'm ready to go out there. I did the real estate. I did speak on the stage, I get invited to a lot of things. So right now, that's the most important. And I've been looking everywhere. I have everybody looking out. I feed the homeless. I know the homeless. I give them my card. They always tell me if they find stuff. But I have a lot of people that are now know that I'm looking, because I have my own fan base on Facebook. They send me things. So it's kind of hard, but it's not really hard, because since I started 65 and stuck, I've been a lot of women been reaching out to me that own their homes, that realize is my thing is house rich, cash poor. Everybody is living in these beautiful houses, and house is beautiful, but you are literally poor. You have no cash. Probably most everybody I talked to that took all the equity out their house. That's another problem that I've been running into. Everybody takes out all their equity and want to charge you so much for their houses, and the values that's not hardly worth nothing. I have a system. I can look up stuff, anything I want. I know who owned it, how long it been, what equity. So now everybody's starting to realize you guys are paying everything. Sell your house. Don't even sell it to me. Sell your house. Take your 200 and 300,000. Even if you co-live with somebody, you got all that money in the bank, now you can live. My friend got 5, 6 bedrooms. She's a doctor. She's hardly ever home, Dr. Donna. And then when me and her talked about it, I was like, Dr. Donna, I'm going to start this organization, 65 and stuff. She was like, people stuck? No, people is stuck, y'all. And I'm talking about every race, every color that I talked to in Walmart, my friends and everybody that's stuck. Some of my friends into real estate. Why my friends are still working. 65 and stuck. Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
I, I mean, you raise a really good point, which is, without without a massive a nest egg and without decades of solid investing, like you can't just turn around this quickly. And one of the things that people point to, and one of the like really escape hatches, is real estate, right? And so I think there's not just one demographic or age group. You mentioned it's across the spectrum. You have people from all walks of life who are realizing, hey, there's got to be a better way to go about this. We actually are coming up on time here, though, on the show here, Debra. Any new projects that you're working on as well? What's the best way for folks in our audience to reach out to you?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Okay. Well, yes, besides my 65 and stuck project that I'm working on, I am also working with some youth. I love the youth. I love the children because they are also our world. I have 5 kids, 19 grandkids, and 4 great grandkids, and I have one son that we're waiting to go to the NFL. So I'm focused on starting an organization for them to try to help them stay in school, learn real estate. Don't everybody get stuck up in, this whole world, this whole fancy thing. Let's just calm down and get them ready to be able to be prepared when their parents turn 65. So they can be there. They can already build the wealth for them, help their mom and dad out. Mom and dad can go on vacation with me, and that's it. So that's my next project. And my project always been is We Are the Homeless of the World. I love the homeless. I've been feeding them. Y'all can look me up on TikTok, HTW_homeless of the world. You can find me on Facebook, Debra Felder. And my number is 954-816-6402. Look out for all my projects. Go look on Platinum Pearls and listen to my feature there. And and that's just me, 65 and stuck.
Debra, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome, Dylan. Thank you, too, for having me. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.